So I teach prosperity, and I'm wondering, is there a difference for you between abundance and prosperity vibrationally?
The difference is not significant. It's easier to see abundance in all things than it is prosperity in all things, but really the words could be interchangeable. It all depends upon how those that you are interacting with are feeling it. If you can get someone to acknowledge the abundance that surrounds them, just the fact that the sun is moving around like it is, the fact that it is warming you as it is, that is an abundance factor that humans contemplate rarely. And yet it is enormously significant. The balance of your planet, the way it moves in its orbit with other planets, incredibly important. And the value of that cannot even be measured in human terms. But you could focus in appreciation on that abundance, and you could awaken within you a vibration that then would allow it to flow in all kinds of other ways. Esther was visiting with a friend on the telephone the other day, a close friend who has been experiencing some sadness. As Esther was listening to her, after quite a few conversations, Esther is sitting in Texas overlooking the pool and the beautiful trees and sitting in front of these big, big windows and feeling appreciation for her experience and listening to her friend. And her friend sounded so wise. Oh, Esther was just shivering with enthusiasm for the way her friend sounded. She didn't even think her friend had any idea how far she'd come so fast and how wise she was being in this moment. She was sort of on a rampage, her friend, and so Esther waited, not wanting to interrupt it. And then, just at this moment, when her friend finally took a breath, Esther said, "Oh, you sound so wise." And her friend said, "What?" She couldn't hear the word. Esther said, "Wise." What word are you saying? "Wise." And at that moment, an owl, a giant owl, flew over the pool into the courtyard, circled once, and landed in the tree right on the other side of Esther's pool, and just looked at her for a minute or two. Esther could not get a word out. And when she did, she was panting and screaming. Her friend said, "Is something the matter?" And Esther said, "No. We just received confirmation from the universe of your wisdom." In other words, they have been talking about the Sarah books. They've been talking about Solomon. They've been talking about this giant owl. Esther didn't even know she had an owl on the 40 acres. She's not seen it before. But for that timing, in that moment to come, you will never convince Esther that there is non-physical intervention, aware of where you are in all moments, ready to reveal to you whatever abundance. Esther has never felt richer. She's never felt more blessed. She never has felt more wonderful than she felt in that moment with that affirmation of what she was speaking, you see. And this is the way we want you to feel about abundance. We want abundance as it comes to you, whether it comes in the form of a thought or an idea or a word or an encouragement or a friend or a hug or however it comes to you. As you acknowledge the abundance, we can't separate the word abundance from the word worthy. We can't separate the word abundance from the word worthy and well-being. It's just the achieving of a state of being that lets, right where I am, the best stuff in to punctuate where I am right now. And the universe has the ability to punctuate in ways that you will know it's punctuating, not in generalities. This was not just a freakish circumstance. This was not just a funny convergence of an owl flying by and decided to stop by and stare into Esther's heart. It was not, there was nothing about it that was not orchestrated, that was not co-created, that was not evidence of that kind of abundance, you see. You've got vibrational abundance. You've got universal intelligence. You've got vibrational abundance. You've got more non-physical energy and clarity backing you up. You could not be richer, you see. But you gotta find a vibration that allows you to translate it into meaningful things for you.
Abraham discusses the interchangeable nature of abundance and prosperity, emphasizing that they are not significantly different vibrationally. It suggests that it's easier to recognize abundance in all things than it is to see prosperity in all things, but the distinction often depends on how individuals perceive and interact with their surroundings. Abraham encourages acknowledging the abundance present in everyday phenomena, such as the sun's movement and warmth, and the intricate balance of the planet's orbit with other celestial bodies. By focusing on appreciation for this abundance, individuals can awaken with a positive vibration within themselves, allowing abundance to flow into their lives in various ways. The key message is to recognize and appreciate the abundance that surrounds us, as this mindset can attract more abundance and prosperity into our lives. Have the intention to have a vibration of appreciation every day.